Welcome to my world. So I just finished reading my excerpts as assigned, and now I am giving my honest opinions and thoughts on my interpretation of how the book read, or I guess the story read, the content, and then of course any critiques. I guess I am by no means an author or writer or even a smart enough person to form a cohesive sentence without rambling. So this bear with me. the the first chunk of it was an analogy of how bands can become successful and maintain success. I guess musical groups as well. And reading it, it immediately made me think of the Fugees and Lauryn Hill when she made when they made "Killing Them Softly." It was a stupid, psycho, gigantic smash hit that she took 100% credit for and decided that because she had the lead vocals on it, that she deserved all of the accolades and like 90% of the profits that came from the smash hit. And it doesn't work like that. When you're in a band, every small detail counts. Nobody thinks about the screw that's holding up the stage lighting, but if it wasn't there, uh-oh. Yeah, Lauryn Hill, I don't think that song would have been the same without her. But would it have been the same without Wyclef Jean coming in with the backup vocals? So I agree with that. That you got to worry about the smallest detail and make sure that everybody is happy and everybody gets an equal share if they're doing an equal part. And showing up and being a part of the community and giving energy is an equal part. The next part that I really did like was write it down when you think about it. I make a bunch of TikToks and I have a bad habit of having an idea and going, okay, I will do that later, and then I'll spend the rest of the day tweaking and cutting and shaving and editing in my head before I even record it, and changing it from what it originally was. Is it better? Possibly, but is it the initial thought? Kind of, sort of. You can't really determine that because I didn't record it at the time. So when you're in the moment, you're in the now, it is best to just exist in the now. Um, the future will be there eventually, and when you're too busy worried about the future, you already missed it in the past. One thing that I identified with this entire story was the way it read. And I told my wife, it reads like a very smart person had a very good idea and had to get it out on paper as quickly as possible before they lost their train of thought. Again, my TikToks are like that. I just go bleh, and here's my ideas, and hopefully it forms a coherent thought. So I did enjoy it. I did enjoy the read. The one thing I don't agree with, I guess, I don't want to say I don't agree because I didn't disagree with any of it. I didn't identify with was worrying about being in the now and being in the funk, as it were, and every moment is an existential lesson, and it really is. But if I made that a conscious thought, I would be too busy worrying about, oh, I should memorialize this and I should enjoy this moment instead of actually enjoying it. Imagine you eating literally every piece of food with the thought of this is the last time you'll get to eat it. Eventually you'll stop enjoying it because you're too focused on this is the last one. Can't do that. Just enjoy life. Just enjoy the way it runs. And again, I'm beginning to ramble, so you see me getting fidgety. The soulmates. Strong term. I agree, though. We all interact with each other and we change each other in such small, minute details that one conversation can change you as a person, can change them as a person. And you wouldn't even realize it because it was so menial, but you're walking down the street and you realize that you don't realize that you change the way you speak, that you change the way you think in one way or another. And it's because of that conversation that you had 6 months ago with Trevor down the street. It's like, oh shit, I'd never realized. So I did enjoy it. It was fun. I Jesus Christ, this was a hard thing to record. I'm gonna when I send it to you, 18 minutes, and you'll see cuts. Some of them good, some of them bad. I was going to heavily edit it heavier, but I decided to live in the now and be a part of the funk and let y'all see how my development went, even in the 20 minutes of recording that I did, which was really more of an hour. And this is what you got. That was the best pieces of it. Um, I made sure that what I read and what I recorded lined up and was succinct. I will not be watching it in its entirety, because if I do, I'll get self-conscious and I'll delete it. I'm not going to do that. I want to give it to you as it was. I hope I kept the intention of what you were asking for, and I hope I captured the heart of it. Um, but long story short, to be a part of the funk is to just be a part of existence and to inject yourself into the universe and let the universe into you, so you can, grow, continue with it. You can affect it yourself. It just happens. We're all basically fungi that exist, and we all share a root system. I hope that this is what you were looking for. I'm sorry you had to listen to 18 minutes of me pick through words and try and say, you know, cavernistically. I had to stop and Google that. Even Google didn't know what that word was. So good on you, sir. You thesaurus, you. I, if I need to do something different, let me know.